Hey guys, John here again. I'm going to do another video on my CD collection request from Metal Mickey. Metal Mickey, if you don't know him, check him out. He's in my subscriptions. He's a CD person, so if you're into CDs, metal, thrash, all sorts of stuff. Well, not really pop, I don't think. Yeah, so yeah, probably just thrash and metal, so, and rock. Right, right, we're gonna do the I've got another pile of CDs here, and let's start off with it now. No particular order, I found the thing, just pulled it all out. It's, Foreigner, Agent Provocateur. Love this album, great album from 1984. Yes, it's got I Want to Know What Love Is, which is an amazing song. It's got That Was Yesterday, which is another amazing song. Down on Love, and yeah, really good CD. Awesome. And then got the first album, and yeah, again, mentioned this, I've got this on vinyl, and nearly all of these I got on vinyl, not every, well, this one definitely, but this is the remastered one with bonus tracks, and that's got the amazing Star Rider on there, which I love. Cold as Ice, Feels Like the First Time, The Damage Is Done. Just, and yeah, it's got demo editions on there, and this is awesome. This is the last album that had Lou Gramm on, which is such a shame, but this is from '94 and it's called Mr. Moonlight. That is a awesome album. I highly recommend, if you're starting out listening to Foreigner, that is, I think, yeah, I'm trying to think if it was slightly heavier, but it is really cool. But yeah, that's the track listing on there. My favourite track on there would be, where was it gone, Until the End, which is quite a softer song, but yeah, awesome. And let's put these out the way. Double Vision. This one is not one that I'm really into so much. It's got Hot Blooded, Blue Morning, Blue Day, and what else it got? Tramontane, which is, I don't really like that. That's instrumental. Double Vision's on there, obviously, and yeah, that's the remastered with 2 bonus live tracks. And that album came out, what, in 1978. I thought it was about 80, but it's not, it's 78. Foreigner 4. This is the remastered again, even though it doesn't say down the side. I think it's because the case might got broken. But that's got some awesome tracks on it. Jukebox Hero, Break It Up, Waiting for a Girl Like You, Girl on the Moon, Woman in Black. Yeah, just awesome. And it's got 2 unplugged versions down the bottom as bonus, and that obviously came out in 1981. An anthology that I recommend getting is this one here. My mate gave me this a long time ago, and he said you might as well have it, because he said I've lost one of the discs, and he'd lost, I think it is, he just gave it to me, and there's 2 discs in there. Actually no, he didn't lose the disc, I remember now. He said to me they bought it. I don't know why they didn't take it back to the shop. I think it's just because he's a lazy bugger. And it actually had 2 discs in it, but they were both disc 1. So I don't know why that happened, but yeah, both disc 1. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that with this anthology, if they've got it, but it comes with a decent sized booklet in there with loads of information. It's got some awesome songs on there. There's 21 on one side and 18 on the other, but I think it's quite hard to get hold of now. I was trying to get a copy on Amazon. I'm sure I couldn't find it, but that came out in when did they release this anthology? It's not telling me on the back. No idea. Let's have a look at the CD. In 2000 it came out. Yeah. So if you can get that with both CDs, good on you. This is another of the greatest hits, which is probably seen everywhere. This is the one that came out in 87, I think. Was it 87? Yeah, I think it was 87. Oh no, 1992, sorry. 87's written in there, but it's actually 92. But yeah, that's a very good best of. And this is my first best of I got of theirs, which is the very best and beyond. And this has got Soul Doctor and Prisoner of Love and With Heaven on Our Side as bonus stuff, but they're the first 3 tracks. Well, they're actually just newer songs put onto there, so the foreigner fans get their money's worth. So yeah, that came out in 92. And a best of, which is highly recommended by me, is this one, Foreigner, the very best of Jukebox Heroes, and this one's in a slipcase 2 CD, and there's 19 songs on each CD, and it's got some really good tracks on there, really good songs. So, and a few live tracks as well, 3 live ones on there, and that came out in 2011, and you can get that quite cheap as well. Actually, there's a couple of records that I've forgotten to pull out, and they're my Lou Gramm ones. They must be in somewhere else. But I've got this here, Lou Gramm, I Wish Today Was Yesterday. This is a cheap CD. Do you know what? Lou Gramm doesn't sound like Lou Gramm on there. It doesn't sound like Lou Gramm when I played it, and it's like one of those early Alice Cooper CDs, the ones with the very early years, where it's for very hardcore fans. I wasn't into this at all, so that's what's on the back. But yeah, 10 tracks on there, and that came out in 2011, and yeah, it was cheap, and I know why. So right, somebody different now. Bryan Adams, Waking Up the Neighbours. Been into Bryan Adams since '88, and this is a great CD. It would be even better if you took off that song, Everything I Do It For You. That's got a bit too boring. From 1991, the rest of the album is awesome. Then I've got 2 copies of the anthology, which is highly recommended. There's some really cool tracks on there. 2 CDs. Oh, that came out in 2005. I was actually playing that just before the week my son was born in 2006, and end of 2006. So a lot of memories there playing that. Oh, I got another one of the Waking Up the Neighbours. 18 Till I Die, which came out in 96. Not really into this. There's a couple of songs that are good. I really couldn't get into it. Didn't like it at all. So yeah, this one I actually didn't buy when it came out. I actually didn't buy this until I found it in a charity shop. I never bought it new. This one here, Bryan Adams, Bare Bones. What was this like? Actually, this was quite good. This was unplugged. Yeah, it was, and it was really good. Came out in 2010, and it's got a lot of his hits on there, and a few newer things at the time. Oh, and I've also got another 18 Till I Die, but with a different coloured cover, purple. The other one was red, and this one was obviously 96 as well. I don't know why they did different colours. I think it was just to make more money, because the fans would go out and buy the different coloured sleeve. It's just that it's so annoying when they do that. It's like when an artist will bring out a special edition of something, and then you think, oh yeah, I've got the special edition, and then they come out 6 months later with a limited collector's box, and you think, oh Jesus Christ. It's terrible when you're a fan of a band. You've got to shell out more money. Right, my very first album I bought with my own money, but it was on cassette, but I don't have that cassette anymore. I wish I kept it, I really do. But this is the CD of it, and it's Bryan Adams's first album from 1980, and yeah, I love this album. This is a West German copy. There it is there, and it's got the song Remember, which is one I played a lot when my little boy was born, off the anthology. Hiding from Love, Wait and See, Wasting Time. Just, I loved it, loved that album, and I played that a lot in 1988 and 89. His second album, You Want It, You Got It. If that looks a bit manky, it's some sticker that was on there. That's from 1981. That is a really good album. I love that album. That's one that I can listen to all the way through and not get bored. Same with this album. This is an awesome album as well. Into the Fire, my favourite song being Native Son. But you listen to songs like Heat of the Night, Victim of Love, Only the Strong Survive, Remembrance Day, Home Again, Hearts on Fire. It's just amazing. And that's from 1987. And that album had to follow up from Reckless, and that was a big album. And if that had come out before Reckless, that would have been huge as well, I think. Right, Cuts Like a Knife. This one is this is the West Germany one. It does say California on there. I don't know if they've just copied it on there, but that cover is different to the album cover that I originally had of this album, and I'll show you in a minute what it looked like. Yeah, I used to have this album on LP years and years ago, and I don't know why I got rid of it. Really don't know. I don't know what happened to it. So this came out in 1983, and people must hear that. That is an awesome record. Really, really good. I just, you know, don't be put off by that song that came out in 91, please. These are awesome songs. So that is that copy there. This is the copy and the other copy. This is what my vinyl record looked like, and this is just trying to think if this is a UK one. This was actually reissued in '86 because has it got the same track? The same tracks are on there, but this one's actually the '83 album, but reissued in '86 with a different cover. So I think they've just obviously Brian's gone and probably done a better photo shoot. He might not have liked the original, I don't know, but there's yeah, that's all I can think of. Or it's, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is made in England, this one, but I don't know where this one was made. Oh sorry, this is the French one, sorry, made in France. So yeah, cool. Really chuffed about that. I like getting the French copies because it's close to where we are in Guernsey. So right, another 18 Till I Die. I'm going to sell that one. So I've got it. I don't enjoy it. Right. Oh, and guess what? I got another anthology. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Jeez, and 3 of 18 Till I Die. This I might give to my little girl. See if she wants it. Okie dokie. So we've done that pile. Right. We've got. I managed to find this in a charity shop, and it's the original Reckless. And it's still sealed, and I think I probably paid, I think it was 25 pence for that, still sealed. And if you're not familiar with this album, you must go out and buy it. The only song I don't like on it is going to be It's Only Love, because I can't stand Tina Turner. I really hate her voice, her music. That's the weak song on here. I wish it wasn't on there at all. It could have been better with another artist, I think, with Bryan Adams. But yeah, if only that wasn't on there, that would be a perfect album for me. Oh, and that was released in '84. And I've got the deluxe edition, which came out in 2014, so it's 30 years old. And this is awesome. It's got a booklet in this side, quite a thick one actually. This has got bonus tracks on it, and it's got BBC in concert on it as well. Not actually the BBC channel in concert, just Bryan Adams in concert on the BBC. And I think, yeah, it's just 2. I think it's just, yeah, that's just a CD. It's not a DVD. I don't think so. No, it's just a CD. But yeah, that's a good album, amazing, and it's got loads of all those bonus tracks down this side. So yeah, that's awesome. An album that I do like is this one. On a Day Like Today. This was actually really good. Yeah, okay, Melanie C from that Spice Shitty Girl thingy is on there. But if you don't think about Spice Girls, she actually can sing better than the other ones, so yeah, not too bad. Prefer to listen to that than Tina Turner on the other CD. So Cloud Number 9, that was actually a good poppy sort of song, and but the rest of the album really good, do like that. And that came out in '98. Oh my god, I didn't even realise I had this again. Another one of these. I'm gonna have to. I got a few of them to sell. Bryan Adams Unplugged. This is a good CD as well. Great CD from 1997. And there's the tracks. And oh, we got another On a Day Like Today. That one's going to be for sale. I've got this one here, which is one I found at a car boot, Waking Up the Neighbours. This one's actually the digital video disc, and there's the tracks on there. I don't know who would pay £14 something for that when it was new, but there's one of them CDI things. Oh, just looks like that. Horrible things. But when they're in the car boot for 10p, I'll grab them. Spirit, Here I Am, love that song, that's on there. I haven't really listened to the rest, but that's from obviously the soundtrack, Stallion of the Chimeran, or whatever it is. That's from 2002. Another Unplugged. Another Waking Up the Neighbours, which is going to be going to my daughter. Room Service, check this out, awesome album from 2004. That is a really good album. This is a good album as well, 11. That is from 2008. Another Reckless, which I'm going to probably give to my daughter. Another Room Service. I think that's got that bonus track on there. Oh no, the bonus track is on both of those. And guess what? Another Waking Up the Neighbours. That's going to my daughter as well. So cheers for watching, keep rocking, and hope you enjoyed that. Sorry to all you thrash fans out there and you heavy metal guys. That was a lot lighter. It's what I like. So cheers, see you later.